What's the inspiration behind the big hat?
I don't know. I'm just helping promote, one of my guys, he made big hats, so y'all want one? Let me know.
That was the moment the big hat became a big thing, courtesy of our next guest, Brian Robinson, Commanders running back, with a big hat with a big sponsor on it. That's how you do it. You don't just wear a big hat for free. You wear a big hat and get a big check.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I didn't know. When do they start putting them in buckets like chicken? I like that.
Damn, well, that's why he's here selling them.
We got the Auntie Ann big hat today, man.
Auntie Ann big hat?
Special delivery.
So tell us all about what you're selling here today, right off the bat.
Hey, man, look, man, this was one of my lifetime favorite pretzel spots.
Right.
And actually, they offering a deal. You get 2 buckets of pretzel nuggets and 6 dipping sauces, and you get free delivery. So make sure y'all get y'all snack for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Bogart.
All right.
Don't bogart the
pretzels.
pretzels.
You want one?
Yeah, I want
They're
one.
kind of good.
Yeah.
They are kind of good. They're hot and moist, and they're good.
I'm going to take one. All right, so tell us how the big hat thing all got started.
Well, with the big hat, like I told you, one of my friends at college, one of her dad was a big-time Washington fan, and he used to catch me outside of the games, coming in, and he told me one day he was going to give me a big hat. So he called me, and actually it was the game of the Atlanta game, and I ended up having a big game. So I was just joking around in the locker room with the big hat. I really wasn't making a big deal about it. So I had put it on to receive my game ball, and then the media attacked me about it, and I told them, I was like, hey, if you want one, no, it wasn't a big thing. Nobody really know about it at the time.
Nobody knew about it at all.
So,
we were all going, what the heck is this thing this guy Brian Robinson's wearing over here?
So, for all the credibility, I didn't know it was going to go to Noggin Boss. I thought it was going to go to my guy. So I just kind of got real quiet about it once it got big time.
RB.
Mark Ingram.
We got the Bama boys in here.
The Bama boys are here.
I was just with Josh Jacobs over there.
What's up, Mark? How are you, man?
Hey, roll tide, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, roll tide.
All right, Mark Ingram with a quick cameo as we
more
talk to
Alabama
Brian
love
Robinson.
like we needed.
Hey,
Mark Ingram.
So, Brian, all these big hats we see now, it's all from the same people? Or
yeah.
others getting involved in trying to take over some of the turf?
Right.
This is all. So you've helped this company just blow up now because
that's
big hats
you
everywhere.
Did you got a piece of the company? Did you get a little? You got a little piece of that?
They ain't said nothing to me.
No, is that right?
They ain't said nothing to me though.
Oh my
I ain't
gosh.
heard nothing from it. So hopefully I could bump into them this weekend.
Man, you talk about a year right here. You talk about the way you played on the field, the big hat explosion, what you're doing here, Super Bowl Media Row, and then, I mean, the elephant in the room is you got shot in the leg twice. Like, can you take us back to that night a little bit and kind of just like how that kind of unfolded and
The shooting?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a night actually. It was in the middle of the day.
It was the middle of the day.
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock on a Sunday. It was the day after our last preseason game.
Right. So you had a day off?
Yeah, a day off. So I was relaxing. I decided I was going to go by the mall in the middle of the day and then stop down in the city and grab some food.
Right.
My intention was to move really fast. I wasn't planning on staying very long. So I went by the restaurant and, I felt like it was too crowded. I ain't like how many people was in there. So,
right.
I was making my way back out to the car, because I was about to, head out. So I could say I probably stayed a minute too long.
Yeah.
I probably, had just been back to my car about 2 minutes.
Right.
Then these youngins just ran up out of nowhere.
And they ran up out of nowhere looking to just break in the car. You think they had you they spotlight you in the restaurant, you think, a little and followed you? Or is it more they just had their eye on your car?
No, they didn't. They weren't trying to break in the car. Actually, they had just kind of approached me because I was standing outside of the car.
Right.
And then they was just asking for the cash and asking for
they wanted your chain or watch or
they just
whatever.
wanted anything they could get. So
right.
They really didn't get a reaction out of me at the time. So I guess I made them panic because I didn't.
You weren't like, oh yeah, please, here you go. You're like, I've been in physical contact before.
So everything kind of moved fast from there.
And then they just took a gun out and the guy shot you in the leg.
Yeah,
the kid shot you in the leg.
Yeah. It was a little bit more details to it,
right?
As far as like how I reacted to it.
Yeah.
After it kind of got going.
Right.
You know, I
a little confrontation.
I defended myself, you know, to a certain extent.
Sure.
You know, before I got
shot
the first time.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of fleed the best way I could. You know, I also took a second shot while I was trying to flee. You know, that's the shot I got in my knee.
In the knee, right?
Yeah. So that was when I was trying to flee from the incident. So that was kind of.
I appreciate you sharing it with us, man. I know that's
it's
not
an
the
amazing
easiest
story too.
Right.
That you get shot in the knee, and the bullet just goes through and doesn't seriously damage the knee to the point where you can never play again. I mean, you're back playing weeks later. That was what made it all the more amazing to me. And it helps to be a professional athlete in great shape, but still, a knee's a knee.
Right.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, that's right.
A knee's a knee, and if it goes, it goes. And just an amazing element to the story that there's been a happy ending to it. You've been able to play. You had a great season. You were a great contributor for your team, and the future's bright after a day where, and I'm sure after that happened, I mean, first of all, you're thinking, am I going to live? Then you got to be thinking, am I ever going to play football again? Right. I mean, what in the world?
So, it kind of went on from there. Once I talked to the doctors and got all the information that I needed.
Right.
You know, I knew exactly what I needed to do from there. You know, talked to my trainers, talked to my coaches, talked to my family. And we just came up with the best plan to just get it going.
Were you shocked at how quickly you healed and like you were back on the field?
I shocked myself a
Yeah.
lot, you know, just during the process of, you know, just the progress I was making, you know, in a short amount of time. So, you know, I even shocked myself when I got back out on the practice field. I'm still shocking myself now.
You're shocking all of us. Yeah. When did you feel totally normal? Because we talked about it a lot where we were like, hey, he looks good, but... You know, I don't know if he's totally himself during the time. What was, you know, here's your schedule, too. Like, what was the game where you started to go, okay, now I'm starting to feel like Brian Robinson, making cuts, doing whatever. I know that Eagles game, when you pulled off that upset, that was pretty unbelievable. You look good in that game for sure.
I think I started to get more comfortable in the Vikings game.
The Vikings game?
The Vikings game, that's when I kind of started to
Yeah, just make sure you're talking to the mic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Vikings game was the first game I started to get more comfortable, but
right.
As you can see, like, we went into the Philly game. That's probably the game I felt.
You were like, oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to spark a rule change eventually as it relates to comeback player of the year. Chris and I both have votes. There's 50 people who vote on it. They're giving them out tonight. And you pick 3 for each of the awards. I tried to make you one of the 3 for comeback player of the year, and they wouldn't take my ballot. Because you played in college last year.
Right,
yeah,
right.
They've got a rule that if you played in college last year, you can't be comeback player of the year. It's like, dude, he got shot. If that's not a comeback, what is? So they're going to change the rule, and it's all because there's rookies who can come back from some bad shit, and you are the epitome of that.
Yeah.
So not that matters much to you, but it matters to the guys in the future who deserve it.
Right. I understand for real.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, because I felt like ain't nobody go through nothing.
Yeah, what you did. Yeah, no, that's a
come back from it, you know. So
right.
You know, for what it is, comeback player of the year.
Well, talk about your year. And I mean, you one of the best rookie running backs in the game this year. You know, talk about the adjustment. I know you went to Alabama and it's big-time football, but talk about, you know, life in the NFL. What's different about, you know, NFL running back than college running back?
I could say I'm blessed to have come from, you know, the program that I came from. You know, it prepared me very well as far as, you know, just developing all the tools needed to, you know, play the game at this level, having the physicality and just the IQ, just the mental, the brains for it, you know. Just got to have an eye for the game, and I felt like I did a great job at Alabama with preparing over that time to just, you know, it didn't feel like I had to adjust much when I got in. I just had to kind of, you know, keep doing what I was doing, and, you know, all I needed to do was learn the playbook, and the physical part of it just come along with how hard I worked, you know, over that time period. So I feel like I made a great adjustment, even coming off of what I came off of, and now when I have a chance to come in like fully healthy and, you know, mentally, you know, just at peace with everything that's behind me, I feel like that also help take my game to another level.
Yeah.
797 rushing yards in 12 games. You get a full season. You're healthy from the start. Yeah, the sky's the limit. And the team has an upside. You guys are close.
Yep.
You guys are very close. How frustrating was it, though, to have that momentum and it was all going to that Giants game, and some stuff happened at the end where some calls weren't made, and some weird stuff happened. How did you process that when it felt like you guys were really in position to get to the playoffs, and then it just kind of went away?
That was tough for me because I was battling through a lot to just help give us a chance, just give our team a chance even, and we had a chance. We had multiple chances, just to get our name in there, and I just felt like, we set ourselves up for it, after just starting off so rough, like started off 1-4, everybody went on the field at the time, but, I come back and, we get everything going and we set ourselves up for, success, and then we go into the bye week and then just everything just go downhill from there. Like, it just felt like we had everything right in front of us. To just make this season special, and just end it off, special. Like going to the playoffs, that would have been, a special experience for all of us, even just how we started off the season, and just to see that, kind of go to waste, and even stepping up and playing teams like Philly on Tuesday night and competing well and just showing that we got it, and just still not having the opportunity at the end of the season. It's tough. I know I'm a first year, but I take a lot of.
You take a lot of motivation from that too. I mean,
definitely.
that gets you even more determined to have a big second year and help the team get over the hump.
Right.
All right, well, I always want to know, like, rookie, I know, like, what was your like awe moment? Like, oh my gosh, whoa, that guy, I didn't realize he was that good, right? Like, out of the teams you played, who was the guy that shocked you the most, where you're just like, man, I didn't realize he was that good, or maybe just in awe of his stardom in general? Anybody pop to your mind?
You said teams I played against?
Yeah, not your own team. You can give me a freak on your own team too.
All right,
but
so I can say Fred Warner always been one of my favorite linebackers.
Right.
Just
playing against him.
So when I had to real life get in the trenches with him,
yeah,
I was like, he is Fred Warner.
That's what you were
Fred Warner.
expecting, right? You were expecting that.
yeah, that is Fred Warner.
I love it. I always love that.
Your coach was in that chair yesterday, Ron Rivera, and he said QB1 is Sam Howell. Not going to chase Derek Carr, not going to chase Jimmy Garoppolo, not going to chase Aaron Rodgers. It's Sam Howell. How do you feel about that going forward?
I believe in him, man. I believe in what Coach believes in. I believe in, what's in the locker room beside me. I got a lot of faith in Sam. I like him. We came in together. We even kind of developed a little relationship with each other before we got drafted together. And I told Sam all year, I was like, hey, man, stay ready, man. I believe in you. I feel like if you get an opportunity to come out and you're going to do it. And I'm glad he got a chance to, just give everybody a little sneak peek of his potential versus the Cowboys. And I feel like it's a lot more to, what he can bring to the table. It's just come with the more opportunities he get and with experience. I feel like, Sam give us a good chance to, start off.
You got some weapons to play with.
Oh yeah, he definitely got
right?
weapons, and
you got some freaks around your football team, right?
And I feel like he do a good job, doing his job. Like, with you put some good players around him, he's gonna make plays.
Yeah. We're looking forward to it,
man.
Well,
Brian, it's great to have you, and we're your biggest fans. When someone goes through something like what you went through, it's an inspiration to so many people.
Right.
And no one can claim to have a bad day because I got a headache, or I slept weird on my elbow. I mean, you went through the worst thing you could go through, and you came out on the other side better for it, and we're going to be watching everything you do, and we're going to be watching you wearing the big hats, watching you sell Annie Ann's, and everything else that comes your way, and we wish you all the best. You deserve it, pal.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're the man.
Again.
There he is,
Annie
Brian
Ann's.
Robinson. More
Big
PFT
hat
Live
Brian
from
Robinson.
Phoenix,
Look.
right after this.
Annie Ann's.
Super Bowl snap.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.